Thought I'd take a break and play with some high voltage for a while. I haven't done this for a while. Um, this was a kind of a prototype transformer I had been working on some time ago when I was considering building another high voltage generator. And I opted out of the whole project because of pricing and availability issues. This transformer here fell short for a couple reasons to me. So I kind of abandoned this to go on with an IGBT driver that I had a bad feeling about. And then I ended up abandoning the IGBT driver. So seems to be a common problem of abandoning a circuit because it's just not doing what you want it to do. Maybe someone else can identify with this, but thought maybe somebody would like to see this old flyback running here, and just by looking at it, I'm no expert, but I can tell you this thing is falling short in my terms of falling short based on what I see the plasma doing. And the collector current it's developing isn't enough. So I'm not sure what to do with it. It's a Thordson secondary on the large triad core, which is a pretty good amount, over 5/8 of an inch. That's probably from, I'm just speculating, 68, 69, somewhere in there. Vintage TV. It's a square core on the sides and the octagon on the end legs. The original secondary for it developed some kind of fatality that I've never seen, so I took this secondary off of Thordson and was able to make it fit. And of course it didn't perform anything like the original secondary did, which probably would have been an option that would have worked for me. So it's a kind of a abandoned thing here. It's running on some 2N5672s that have a very terrific saturation to them, and I think, and my way of looking at this is, it seems to have just a little bit more secondary voltage than I'm comfortable with. It's jumping about a strong 3/8 gap, and you know, we can maybe make some reasonable conclusions, but you know, we can't carve anything on stone of what's exactly coming out of this. We don't know how many turns it is. It's just a speculation, and speculations don't give hard data, and hard data doesn't say that you're not going to pop the reverse bias diode on a ladder. So I won't use this just because of the way I do things. I have no idea what's coming out of there. So I'm just referencing that statement off a known 1,000 turn flyback that I did have, when I say that in my mind there's a little bit too much voltage coming out of there and not enough current. And I'm not sure what its issue is. I'm just not sure. Once again, just a bunch of speculations that I can make, and that's about it. I would like to see that collector current up at 20 amps. Where it went, I don't know. Another strange thing too is I had the scope setting with my frequency references set here, and this is just set here on this fiberglass for several days since I powered it up. And when I powered it up a while ago, I realized that it was no longer on my references. And I thought, oh, maybe I just bumped them or something, I don't know. So I said, well, it must still be running 28 kilohertz. I just bumped them. So I went over and I got the calculator, and it's not 28 kilohertz anymore. So I don't know where the frequency went to, but that's what you can expect to see coming out of these on looking at the collector. And it's something that's I've always found to be consistent, no matter really what transistor you put on it. Consistent in some aspects, but not in others. The rise time or the turn off time might be a little different. So like I said, this is running on some 58 or some 5672s. I got 4 of them on this heat sink. I'm running two 7.5 ohms in series here with an 047 on the snubbers. To anybody that's, doesn't know a lot about snubbers, and that kind of classifies myself too. I've learned a lot about them in the past year. What I was going to say is not all resistors are created equal. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. I've sat here and charted resistors for like a day already, just to see what works and what doesn't. Sometimes the things that you think will be great in a snubber just won't pull that kind of current through them, strangely. So try different resistors if you have issues. I've tried putting chokes on these, which is something that I've never done before, but I just wanted to kind of see something with these. And just to play in the interest of science. I had a 22 microhenry on it a while ago. I put a 47 on it now just to see what would happen. Didn't make any difference, and I kind of expected that. The bias resistor is 100 ohm here and a 10 ohm here to ground. Like I said, it's driving 4 5672s. I've also experimented with the base drive windings. I ran 2 separate windings and connected them individually to the bases, just to see what would happen. Actually, the very first time I did that, I fully expected the thing to engulf itself in flames. I was a little leery about that. What happens if there's some kind of strange phase thing or something that I'm not aware of? I don't know. Who knows what I'm trying to say to you? But the thing worked, and it always has worked, and it's never blown a transistor. But what I was getting at is I tried just driving 2 of the transistors on one winding just to see if anything would simmer down, see if there would be a difference, and there was no difference. And I kind of fully expected that. So it doesn't matter if you have individual base drive windings, or if you just parallel up the bases and drive them off of one winding. So I actually have 2 1 ohm equalization resistors on the bases when I was driving them off of one winding, and when I put it back to 2 windings, I just left the resistors on the bases. So that's where that is. There's no emitter resistors on it. which has ups and downs to it, so there's no equalization between the four, but I did beta match all four of these. Just trying to think if I missed anything. The primary is actually the primary is 12 turn center tap of number 16 Litz wire. It's a double winding, one on top of the other. There is no winding over the gap. I don't know, that could be some kind of fallacy. I don't make it a habit to look up anything on the internet. If I don't know something, I wing it and do it myself rather than take someone else's word for it. But I did read somewhere, someone said don't run your windings over the gap. So I just wanted to see if it would make a difference, and it didn't make a hill of beans difference on any of these transformers. And I've made so many of these things, it's just crazy. I must have 15 different primary coils laying around. I've left no stone unturned on these. So that's where this is at. Don't know where the current's at, but I'm not seeing it in the plasma, and I'm not seeing it on the ammeter. You know, that's not a whole lot of power. You know, strangely though, this is really a monstrosity. It's really, truly a huge monstrosity. Now that will do it. That will do the kind of power that I have in my mind anyway. And it was just a very huge, crudely put together prototype just to see what this flyback had. And this guy will do it. And it's on 5886s. They are STs. They were all beta matched. And the windings are the same. They're exactly the same. I'm thinking this was out of a Silvertone TV. And, you know, just to show you something really, really strange looking. So I just thought I'd piece this together quick. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Have yourself a nice day.